Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the Akim that's out there laboring, that's out the hopeful elect, that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And we're truly seeing the demise of Babylon. And we're seeing the great division amongst the people. And we have the unseen hand, that's basically weighing the violence in the land, you know. And right now, it's a great war of words, so to speak. And one topic that's been coming up is the situation with Joe Rogan, and he basically, uh, you know, uh, this guy has went from obscurity to probably the biggest voice that you see on the internet, you know, and he's not an expert in anything though, but he gives his opinion on different views on a lot of topics, and he has over 11 million viewers. Now this has been the voice of the right, so to speak. The people on the right, speaking about the Republicans, have been flocking to this guy. He's been on air for pretty much of a good while, and he built up this brand. And you know, the right, the people on the right don't have that voice, but they turn into this man, and he's basically trying to the unseen hand, so to speak, the machine is attempting to muzzle him. So he came out with some so-called this information, so to speak, and he caught some slack from it. And you had some old singers, Neil Young and Joni Mitchell, basically take their music off of Spotify, which he basically has a podcast on, and it's the push of just trying to silence the people, man. We see where it's going. Then now recently, what came up in the news more recently was him using the N word with the hard er, you know, and somebody had put a compilation together with him saying it. Now, the scapegoat in this whole thing is Jake, all right, and Jake. This is 2022. Jake has to stop being emotional, man. You know, all right. This Esau got Jake right where he wants him, man. And this man is nothing but a race baiter, man. You know, and Jake is still falling for it, man. You know, my thing is this, man. Hey, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Shai, man, this man is being revealed on all levels, man. You know, and but we don't give a damn about this damn devil being a racist, man. You know, you know, yeah. This is him. The devil's gonna be the devil, man. You know what I'm saying? And they're the devil that the Bible speaks about at the end of the day, man. All right. So Jake getting emotional on him using this word, but hey, that unseen hand that they basically had that in their back pocket. Now these are old clips now. They've been speaking about he's been speaking on this topic for years. You know, all right, and he basically told the story about him going to watch Planet of the Apes, so to speak, and he somehow ended up in a neighborhood of so-called Negro neighborhood, so to speak, and his comment was loosely translating that he thought he was at the in the Planet of the Apes. He thought he was in Africa or somewhere because he was had never seen so many black people in one place or something to that effect, though. But little does he know that that's gonna be your future, man. You see, it's ironic how they come out and have their tongue full upon their own selves, you know. But I didn't really do this video to point out, the racism within this guy. Uh, I'm doing this basically on a country, a nation divided, man. You know, because this guy's getting real pushback from this man. But I'm gonna read this real quick. This is Habakkuk, um, chapter 2, verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be upon thy glory. You know, and we're seeing the shameful spewing coming upon this man's glory, man. You know, we're seeing the demise of what you want to call so-called white supremacy. All right, but now the narrative is that you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans now are being shown favor. And that's just the ploy. That's the race bait, man. Okay, this is starting to create resentment. Okay, amongst these Edomites, man. You see it on the comment boards. And they truly believe that you are getting privileged now. Okay, because they're seeing that but the point is that their privilege is being taken away, man. Okay, all right, it's being stripped from them, right from under them, man. And they're trying to make sense of this whole thing, and they're trying to basically have some type of opinion on it, man. But this whole thing it's gonna get physical real soon. You see. But they're under the premise that because their white privilege is being stripped away, that now black privilege is the new in thing now, man. But this is all an illusion, man. Okay, this is all witchcraft. All right. And Jake really thinks they have a leg up on this thing, man. But they're being deceived at the end of the day, man. But real quick, let me grab. Let's play this real quick. I'm gonna play this clip real quick though, because this is concerning this gentleman here, Joe Rogan, okay, and this has became more powerful than the mainstream media, and one of the reasons why they want to muzzle this guy, man, okay, because this is giving the right, people on the right that ammo they need, that basically that fighting chance, so to speak, man. But I'm going to play this clip and we're going to get into it.
So get out. That is the message from Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Neil Young to Spotify workers as the company's CEO stands by podcast giant Joe Rogan, despite his past controversial comments. Quote, Neil Young saying, to the workers at Spotify, I say Daniel Ek is your big problem, not Joe Rogan. Ek pulls the strings. Get out of that place before it eats up your soul, says Neil Young. Ek is the Spotify CEO who said that silencing Rogan was not the answer. Dave Rubin, host of The Rubin Report, joins me now. Dave, great to have you back. Thanks for being here today. So Neil Young, it's very interesting. We heard nothing from Neil Young for a long time, except, replaying his favorite albums, right? But he's very fired up about this. He's brought a lot of people along with him. What about these attacks on Joe Rogan, and what do you make of it?
Well, just speaking about Joe Rogan broadly, nobody with a half a brain thinks that Joe Rogan is a racist. Nobody thinks that Joe Rogan is an agent of misinformation or anything else. What this is all about is that Joe Rogan became more powerful almost accidentally as a comedian who just started talking to people in a podcast. He became more powerful than CNN. He became more powerful than the New York Times, the Washington Post, and everywhere else. That's why everyone's trying to take him out. Nobody thinks that Joe Rogan, because of some words that he said 10 years ago in a non-pejorative way, I mean, he was often quoting other people saying words in a negative way to make fun of them. Nobody thinks he's a racist. But Neil Young, I just checked on YouTube myself. Neil Young is still on YouTube, and you're not going to believe this. The scary Joe Rogan is also on YouTube. So Neil Young, if you're watching Fox, put your money where your mouth is, man. Don't just get off Spotify. Get off YouTube. And you're going to have a lot of other places you're going to have to leave as well.
About this Rumble offer, they've offered him $100 million, which is what he got from Spotify. And as you say, he's the most popular podcast in the entire country, if not the entire world. He has an enormous contract with Spotify because he has 11 million listeners, which, if people look up the ratings of their favorite TV shows, they're going to find that this is well above that, right?
I'm just have to say one thing about that too, because Rumble now is basically, you have these other sites like Odyssey and Rumble, that are popping up, and this really is giving the platform of so-called, freedom of speech. Now this is basically a parachute offer that they're throwing out there from Rumble, just in case if they can this guy from Spotify, But as we know right now, the CEO of Spotify basically is standing firm. But hey, that unseen hand, they have a way of putting pressure on people, man, and shaming them, man. You see. So it remains to be seen, But he has a parachute offer to where he could probably jump on Rumble and still make the same money,
What's going on with this Rumble offer? I know you had some behind the scenes stuff on that.
Yeah, I was at the dinner 2 nights ago when it came to be. I was one of the guys that came up with the idea. I did merge my company, Locals, with Rumble. So I am somewhat involved in all of this. I can tell you, Rogan, if you're watching, the deal is 100% legit. And if you want more money, maybe we can negotiate. Rumble is here to allow people to say what they want to say. We would love to take his entire catalog, all the ones that Spotify deleted before he signed with them and the ones that have subsequently gone off. The entire thing, we'll put it all up on Rumble. He can say whatever he wants. And he can take the money and run. I mean, this is a great opportunity. He apologized, and I don't begrudge him for whatever pressures came to bear on him. He had to make choices for himself and his family, and that's all just fine. But there's a great opportunity here, not to just make the money. Okay, the guy's got plenty of money, that's fine. But to stand up for what's right, because nobody, really, Martha, nobody thinks this guy's a racist. Nobody thinks he's a bad dude except the amorphous mob, and we just need more people to stand up against it.
Dave, thank you very much.
Amorphous mob, that's what he's calling them, But this is doing nothing but adding more fuel to the fire at the end of the day. And I seriously doubt that this place is going to be intact. Something's going to go down before the midterm elections. And the midterm elections is, it's a little ways away. It's in November. It's going to be a massacre as far as this being a lot of red states, coming out of this whole matter, man. Because people are just simply just fed up with the Democrats, man. You Jakes are caught on the middle of that, man. Because right now, as I speak, Jake, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the backbone of the Democratic Party, man. And you've been wooed and suckered into that role, man. All right. And Jake don't know what's really going on, man. You okay? They don't know what's going on. Real quick, let me get let's go to the Apocrypha. Let's go to Sirach, chapter 13. Let me see. I may want to jump around a little bit in here. Because Jake is really caught up in the middle of this whole thing, man, and that growing resentment, So now if this man actually jumps over the Rumble, man, it's all gloves off at the end of the day, man. This man is not gonna hold his tongue on saying what he needs to be said, and he's basically gonna rally up that base, man, But the resentment is against you, Jakes, man. We see it. All right, we see how Biden is basically spending trillions of dollars. And now he's revealing that he's going to put these so-called drug dens in all these cities, meaning that making a safe haven for you Jakes. That's the narrative, So the narrative is that, they're going to be giving out free crack pipes, so to speak. So, they're still here and they're looking at Jake's nakedness, man, But they're about to drink that cup, man, because they're being brought down by their own counsel, man. But let me read this real quick. This is Sirach chapter 13, verse 2. Burden not thyself above thy power while thou livest, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than thyself. And Jake is always trying to, be on Esau's level, man, in his kingdom, man. And when the scriptures clearly say that this is not your rest, man. But Jake is burdening themselves, man. To do things above their strength. Do things above their power, man. They're trying to fight with their voice. They're trying to, they have this whole thing is about the get out and vote thing, but it's all snare at the end of the day. You see? But it says, right? Have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than thyself. For how agree the kettle against a earthen pot together? So now you got a kettle, which is basically made out of cast iron, and then an earthen pot, which is made out of clay, right? It says, "For if one be smitten against the other, it shall be broken." You know, okay? And you, Jake, you basically represent that earthen pot, man. You know, okay? You're not gonna stand up against a cast iron kettle, man. You know, but it says, um, verse 3: "The rich man have done wrong, and yet he threatened withal. The poor is wronged, and he must entreat also." You know, and we see that, man. We see how the rich and people that are in powerful positions, man, they're forging on, man, and getting more aggressive, man, and bringing forth these draconian laws, man. You see, all right, they're getting bold with their moves, man. You know, they're coming out from really behind the scenes, man. They're saying it out and plainly, man. You know, all right. But when Jake is in the position to get chastised, you know, okay, you know, and really for just speaking on truth sometime, man, you know, but he must entreat. You see, he got to you know, go on and say sorry, you know, and whatever you know, whatever it is that they need them to do to get back into the good graces of them, you know. You see, but it says, "But if thou be for his profit, he will use thee." You know, and basically, Jakes are being used, man. You know, because right now you standing, because right now the rumble is now that this man's a racist. So they're gonna go play the race card again, okay? And they're gonna try to get this man out of there, okay? As far as on a Spotify, so he may very well jump on Rumble, man. You know, but it's not gonna stop his voice at the end of the day. You see? But but basically, man, he's using you, man, because why? It's because they want to muzzle this guy, man. You know. But it says, "If that be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee." You see, it says, I want to jump around a little bit here. Verse 6: "If he had need of thee, he will deceive thee, and smile upon thee, and put thee in hope." And Jake is always being put in hope with this damn man. You know, you're looking for a nation that cannot save you, man. Their strength, basically, is to sit still and just pacify you, just giving you crumbs off the master's table, man. You see, you know. But it says, right? "He will deceive thee and smile upon thee, and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, What wantest thou?" You know, and they always do this every couple of years when they want your vote, man. You see, they want to come into the black church, so-called black church, the black community, you know, and they basically they already know that they got the so-called Negro vote in their back pocket, man. You know, but they want to come around and show face, man, and give you broken promises, man. You know, okay, all right, putting drug dens in your different neighborhoods. They already tried it in New York, and now they want to expand this whole thing, man. You know, all right. And really, it's drawing up resentment against these so-called Edomites. These Edomites are resenting that, man. You know, even social programs, and it's not even that. It's not even that is putting the fire out for you, Jakes, man. You know, it's helping further the destroying of yourselves, man. You know, the scriptures say the wicked have waited for me to destroy me. You know, you see, but it says, "And he will shame thee by his meats." You know, and by his tactics and everything else, man. Whatever type of agenda that he puts out there, man, he will be shamed by it, man. Right? Until he have drawn thee twice, yet thrice, and at the last he will laugh thee to scorn afterward. And when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee. You know, that's basically what they basically do, man. You know? Okay? Jake is still the butt of the joke at the end of the day, man. You know? You see? But like I said, your emotions is what's basically empowering this man. Okay, Jake getting emotional, and really goes back to the so-called civil rights platform, man. You know, to where now people are being muzzled by saying certain things, and you know they're hanging on to that the N word. You know, that's the whole thing now that nobody can't say, but they'll drive that they'll ride the hell out of that narrative. Okay, to get this man out of there, man. You know, but you're gonna have a lot of Jakes that's gonna have their opinion on this. You know, all right. All of it's gonna be emotional, all of it. You know, and they're gonna get behind this voice and say, "Oh, we need to get him out of there." You see, all right. So the next thing probably what's gonna do is Spotify's biggest stars, Jake Stars are probably gonna start pulling this stuff out off of Spotify, man. You know, hey, you may have Jay-Z or somebody come up and pull their music, man. You know, you see. So they're gonna put this man in a compromising position, man. You know, when really it's gonna be at the expense of you Jakes, man, all because of what they had in their back pocket. This man, they've been already let this man speak those N words back years ago. This is old video that's popping up now, man. You see? All right. It says, beware that thou be not deceived and brought down through thy jollity, man. Jollity, man. And you Jakes are not. You're so distracted, man, over folly, man. You know, you don't see what's going on, but you are being deceived and you're gonna be brought down, man, in your own simplicity. You see, right? Affect not to be made equal unto him in talk, and believe not his many words, man. And this really goes back to not trusting your enemy at the end of the day. You see? But you affect not to make yourself equal with him in talk, man. You know, Jake trying to be on a level, and they ain't got the spirit on them to do it. You know, you're trying to do it on the guise of Western civilization philosophy, man. Okay, that's not gonna work. You know, it says, for with much communication he will tempt thee, and smiling upon thee will get out thy secrets. You know, and you know, much communication with this damn man, he's gonna get your secrets out, man. You know, all right. Jake is out there just naked, man. You know, all our dirty laundry's out there in the streets, man. Okay, all our dirty laundry is seen throughout the mainstream media, man. All you gotta do is turn on the TV right now and look at an episode of the Maury Show. You see, all right. But it says, but cruelly he will lay up thy words, and will not spare to do thee hurt, and put thee in prison. Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in the peril of thy overthrowing, man. And everything that this man does, man, is the craft and to destroy you people, man. Okay? All right? This man is still set to get rid of Israel, man. You see? It says, when thou hearest these things, awake in thy sleep. You see? You know? And you got to awake out of your sleep, man. You see? All right? Because now it's coming to the time where, you know, that resentment is starting to grow larger and larger now, man. Okay? So when that civil war breaks out, man, guess what, man? They're going to, and even though his main enemy is his own people, guess what? You're going to be the scapegoat, man. Okay? Jake is going to be the scapegoat at the end of the day. And this is the way they're trying to craft it, man. And they're trying to craft that confusion, man. You know? That chaos. That's what they want, man. You see? And you Jakes are going to be caught up in the middle of that, man. And if you ain't got the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai dealing with you, man, you're going to get caught up in it, man. You know? And it says, love the Lord all thy life and call upon him for thy salvation, man. And you're going to need, Jakes, we're going to need it, man. We're going to need it at the end of the day, man. Because the Lord is going to set these scenarios up, man. All right? Hence Jacob's trouble, man. You see? All right? So we're starting to see, man, you know, hey, man, this guy's getting a little ammo, you know? He's getting some ammo now, basically now, you know, because they got that voice, man, you know, and people want to rally behind it. And now, like I said, I don't think this place is gonna stay intact, man. When the midterm elections come, man, because why? It's because the Democrats have a large chance, very large chance, of losing a lot of these seats in office, man. You know, talking about the Congress and the Senate, man. They're gonna lose a lot of seats, man. You know, in these different districts, man. You know. So basically, you know, and you know, the power, all right, that they can easily instill upon the people will be diminished, man. Why? It's because there's gonna be much more resistance, man, when they're dealing with their laws, man, when they're dealing with the way that they operate the political system, man. Even though it's all corrupt at the end of the day, you know. But we're seeing the makings of a nation divided, man. You know, right now it's just talk, man, but it's gonna get physical soon, man. But you Jake's got to get right with Yahweh Bashim Abashai, man, and awake out of thy sleep, man, and understand, man, that you are being used as a scapegoat in this whole thing at the end of the day, man. Okay, all right, you're gonna be the face of all the problems that this place is having its demise of, man. You know, you see. All right, so with that, man, all right, I hope this lesson was edifying. Shalom to the brothers, shalom to the Akim, and apostle and elders. Shalom.